Namaskaram everyone, this is Vishwaksen and welcome to Vaka Talks, where we talk about mental health and emotional well-being in different kinds of relationships. We are doing a small series on Rukmini Kalyanam, trying to understand why it is said to be the text that we need to read before getting married or to get married. And we've spoken about different qualities of Rukmini through her activities. Now we move forward in the story, and Rukmi, her brother, uh, wants to get her married to Shishupala, his friend Shishupala, as a political alliance. It's his friend, he has a good army, and he's a stronger, and it would be beneficial politically and economically, trade wise, and financially for him uh, if Rukmini marries Shishupala. He basically is trying to use her as a bargaining chip in a deal. Unfortunately, such activities happen to this day where parents try to use their children as bargaining chips uh, to as for business deals or their vision of what needs to happen for to maintain their relationships. There are people who uh, there are people who force their children to get married because their parents fell out and the grandparent wants them to to keep the family together, so they force the children to get married. It's not right. And there are many cases where a lot of parents try to decide against the children's wishes in who that the children have to marry. So this is not an ancient story. This is a current story where people try to manipulate and force others to basically play a role of a puppet in their hands. They just need to do what they say, and they don't even consider asking their opinion. My own family has a lot of examples in this case, in the previous generations. And and they say it's for your own good, but they don't ask what the children wants. They have and so and throughout history there have been many cases where princes and princesses have been sacrificed, well, against their wishes, got to protect the kingdom, to form political alliances. So these sacrifices have been made, and we have to acknowledge them. And they did make these sacrifices for the general well-being of the public. A lot of wars were avoided through marriages. Their sacrifices have to be acknowledged. At the same time, they saw the general good, the greater good. Their sacrifice is basically protecting so many lives and protecting and safeguarding the interests of so many people. And they agreed and accepted. And this particular sacrifice, this sacrifice have been absorbed by a lot of people who try to control others and use them as an example to try to control their children and their nephews and nieces and others that they can control, siblings as well. So this is what Rukmi is doing over here. It is not very clear whether it is for the well-being of the whole kingdom, but it is very clear it is for the well-being of himself. He wants to get his sister married to Shishupala. Well, some versions also include a debt that would be waived off, but here what we are talking about is using your someone's authority to control someone else and force them into getting married to someone against their wishes. So this is what Rukmi is trying to do. Again, we have already discussed Rukmi, Rukmanetra, Rukmadada, the five brothers are personification of our five senses, sense organs, and they are always trying to seek, and he he justifies his act. It's like, to any other, if Rukmini had not been in love with Krishna, if she was not in love with Krishna and she was open to it, then it would be logically justified. Yes, he's rich, and he has a lot of strength, and he has a lot of network. All the logical boxes are checked. But Rukmini is the heart. The heart needs something. Until that is satisfied, the heart is not content. And here Rukmini loves Krishna. That is the end. There is no other alternative that you can provide, saying that, okay, let us weigh both of them and see who is better. No, it does not matter. The heart does not work that way. So over here, Rukmini tries to control, and Rukmini is in distress. Yes, when we try to try to convince ourselves through rationality into doing things that our heart does not want in the relationship, our heart needs something, our heart wants something, our heart is telling us that what we are doing is wrong, or this is not what we want. Even if it is not wrong per se, this is not what we want. And the senses say, well, this is wonderful, this is amazing, this is great, so what's wrong with it? And we do it anyway. So there is no enthusiasm, there is no joy that is there in that particular activity, in that particular relationship. So the first thing, the most important thing that we need to consider is whether our heart is in it or not, in the relationship, and we need to work towards it. We need to make sure that our heart is in the relationship. If you like my content, please hit the like button and share your experiences in the comment section below, and please share my videos with people you feel would benefit from my content, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Until we meet again.